What's up, guys? We are doing a mukbang, things that we wish we would have known before we became firefighters. We're going to share it with you guys.
We got a lot of good stuff that you guys are going to want to hear, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious because this is all stuff that we didn't know, and obviously we're firefighters, so we're going to go ahead and tell you guys some stories, and just going to eat along with us.
Yeah, and we're starving. Cool, let's take a bite first.
Orders.
Yeah, so good. I'm a lefty. We should have swapped sides. So we got a few questions here. I'm just gonna read off our list that we wrote down. So a question that we both thought of on our own together. We just let's write them down.
All right. So the question that we came up with that I think is pretty valuable for everybody to know is some things that we wish we knew before we joined the fire service or became firefighters. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Rocky take this away. Just what is one thing that you can say that you wish you knew about before joining the fire service?
Yeah, there's a lot that come to mind, but the first one that comes to mind is the day you hit the floor, your reputation immediately starts. So how you carry yourself, what your mentality is, how your work ethic is, how you talk to people, how you respect people. Immediately, everybody's going to look at you and see what type of person you are, see what type of firefighter you are. So you want to start off good. You want to give it your best, give it your all. When you're working hard throughout the station, people are going to be looking at you, watching you do your thing. So immediately, I mean, what would you say? Because I think immediately, as soon as you're on your first shift, people are like looking at you.
So first impressions are everything, man. Like even in real life in general, but in the fire service, like even more. Like the second you walk into the station for the first time, you're getting judged off the way that you look, the way that you carry yourself, how you treat people, like Rocky said, how respectful you are. So that's 100% important. You need to have a good work ethic because you're a rookie and you're a brand new firefighter, and you're trying to prove yourself to your crew and to the department and to the city and the community, right? So you need to give yourself 110% every day, and that work ethic I think is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, like a quick little story, even your name matters because my name is Rocky. So before I hit the floor, before I hit my first shift, the guys thought I was making up my name, Rocky. And as soon as I hit the floor, I had like 2-3 people say, "We are not going to call you Rocky," because they thought it was Rocky Balboa. But I say that point because even your name matters. So immediately, as soon as you hit the floor, your reputation starts, guys.
And I'm going to bring in another point. One thing that I wish I knew before becoming a firefighter was how much cooking we'd actually be doing. So for me, I'm 24. I got hired when I was 22 years old, and not much life experience, right? But just the whole fact that like we're going to spend 48 hours together, and we got to go to the store in the morning, and we got to go shop. We have to pay for our own meals. A lot of people don't know this in the public. Us firefighters, every morning we pitch in money at the table, and then we go grocery shopping, and we pretty much got to go cook for the whole crew. Sometimes it could be like 4 people, 6 people, 8 people, or 12, 10, you name it. It could be a lot of people, and that's another thing that you're going to get judged on. You got to be a good cook.
Definitely.
So if you guys are interested in becoming firefighters or in the fire service, start practicing how to shop. I think that's a big one, like learning how to grocery shop.
Yep.
And then definitely cooking. Practice cooking for a lot of people. And then it has to be good. It's got to be tasty. It's got to be healthy. That's a tough one. And I wish I knew that before I started because, man, it was a shock having to learn.
Yeah. Dang,
what do you think about that?
Definitely. Man, my first time cooking at the fire station, I don't even want to share it on camera. But
we all start somewhere, right?
Yeah, you gotta start, you gotta learn. So if you can get ahead of the game before you start working as a firefighter, that's gonna be clutch. You don't want to deal with all that pressure, first time cooking, first shift, and they want you to make something good. That's almost gonna be impossible. So get ahead of the game. I'll tell you guys what my first meal was on my shift was something that I knew how to make already. So come in with the game plan. Couple months before, if you know you're going to get hired, start cooking. But my first meal was a meal that I copied off of another firefighter because I knew it tastes good, and I asked him how do I do it, and it was a avocado salad with chicken for dinner. So if you need to use that, go ahead and use that. I'll give you guys that one for free this time. But make sure you know how to cook, because they're going to make you cook.
And remember, simple is better. So keep it simple. Sometimes being simple is the easiest way to go about it. You don't need to get too crazy with it. Just get your proteins in there, get some veggies, get some fruits, and just keep it nice and easy. Something easy that's easy to cook. Not too time consuming, because you can get calls and stuff. But I think that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think another one too that I want to tell you, Rocky. I want to hear what you think about this. Another thing that I wish I knew before becoming a firefighter was how heavy the EMS is, especially in LA County area. We work in Los Angeles area.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that? Like the whole EMS thing, right? People think firefighters just fight fire.
Yeah.
But the reality is, like 80 to 90%, no matter where you work, it's going to be medical, EMS.
Yep. Very heavy. Very heavy. I think growing up, me included, you're thinking big red, shiny objects everywhere. You're thinking big fire everywhere. You're going to be hunting down every single fire you can. But realistically, you need to know all your medical stuff. You go to school medical, you go to school for EMT, you go to school for paramedic, depending if you went that route. And you use that way more times than you do fire stuff. Way more. So it's really important that you stay locked in with your skills, with your protocols, with your updates, because those calls you run 90% of the time. It's way more rare to get fires. Don't get me wrong, there is fire calls, but it's super heavy on the medical. So that's my part on it.
Guys, medical is huge. If you guys are unsure about a treatment or a policy, or if you guys are on a critical call or a patient that you guys don't really know how to treat, ask questions. You guys have partners. Me and Rocky are partners on the squad. We work together. If there's a patient that's stumping us, we'll bounce questions off each other. If we have an engine company with us, we all work together as a team. There's no judging, right? We all have the same mission, and that's to treat the patient. So that's another piece of advice. Make sure you ask questions if you're unsure about anything.
That's right. I got a good one for you, Julian, because Julian, he's the type of guy that will work 8 days in a row. Me, I pick up my normal shifts. I might get a little backlash for just working my normal shifts, but this guy will work like 10 shifts, 4 shifts in a row. What's up, Julian? What are you doing? I'm working 6 in a row. I'm not that guy, but he is. So, and this is also like a serious question that we wish we would have known before jumping into the fire service. So the one that we wrote down was that you will see some difficult things throughout the fire service. And yeah, you will. Like, do not be oblivious to that. You're going to come by the fire service and you're not going to see traumatic things, because it will happen. Julian's been on way more calls than I have. I don't tell him that all the time, though. He's probably seen some things. So what do you think about that? Have you seen some things? Like, you don't have to get into detail, but you know what I mean.
So yeah, I've been in the service, in the fire service, for almost like 6-7 years. So 6-7.
Damn, my bad.
I've been there for like 6-7 years. I started as a fire explorer. I would do ride-alongs, and I was an EMT for like 3 to 4 years, and I've been a medic for almost 2 years now. And like you said, I like to work a lot of shifts. I love what I do. But yes, you will see a lot of crazy and bizarre things. Don't get me wrong, you'll have really nice, rewarding calls too. But that's one thing that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people always ask, like, oh man, what's it like to be a firefighter? Like, I want to do it. And my advice to you is to become an EMT first. That's the first step. And then see if this is something that you want to do, because being an EMT is all about being a firefighter as well. It's all medical. But yes, you are going to see a lot of crazy stuff. You're going to see carnage. You're going to see blood, gore. You're going to see sad things. You're going to see people passing away. You're going to see bad car crashes. You're going to see people burnt on fire. You're going to see so many things that, you know, a normal, regular person will not see in their day-to-day life, in their whole life. You might see it within your first year. So that's just something to consider. That's why I recommend you do ride-alongs too. See if you like that kind of stuff. And
definitely,
you're definitely going to see some stuff. I know, Rocky, we've been on some crazy calls together.
Yeah.
And but the biggest thing is you have to have a good support system. You got to have a good family at home to talk to, and good friends to kind of to de-stress about these kind of situations that you're into.
Yeah, I think it is important because, like you said, we've been on it together. We got other crew members, We talk it out after the call. We talk it out after work. We get it off our chest. So that's a huge way to get all that stuff out and continue your day. So yeah. To add to that note, I'm not scared of like broken bones, blood, or nothing like that. My thing is, not everybody is. I don't think he is. I am more like aware or more scared of like drug calls, like cocaine overdose, fentanyl. Because for me, I think I'm an overthinker, kinda, and I don't want that powdered dust. I'm gonna inhale it. So for me, if I had to say a weakness, it would be those drug like calls, the baggies everywhere, or fentanyl needles.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
Nasty ones.
Yeah. So, I mean, what would you say your weakness is, Julian?
Man,
If you had one.
I have a weakness.
Yeah, probably like.
Everybody has a weakness,
Yeah.
whether they like to say it or not. A lot of people like to say, oh, nothing bothers me. For me, I don't know if Rocky can relate to this, but it's got to be the smells. You're going to smell some stuff as a firefighter, and I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about, but
yeah.
I can let you guys use your imagination on that part, but you're going to smell some really interesting smells that are not really good, depending on whatever the call may be. And I think smells get to me. Like sometimes, like I just can't. Like oof, like I'll start getting like nauseated and oof.
Yeah.
So my weakness is for sure smells. Even though I've been doing it for a few years, still gets me.
Yeah. There's a lot of tricks out there to help take away the smell, but it's hard too sometimes. It's hard.
All right. So another one that I want to bring up too, that I wish I knew about before being a firefighter, and I'm sure Rocky wished that he knew this too. And this is a big one, guys. Sleep in the fire service. So for those of you who don't know, for us specifically, we work 48-hour shifts, which means 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. in 2 days. Sometimes it's more. Like he said, I could work 10 days. You could work 4 days, 5 days, 3 days, whatever. We're living at the fire station, guys. We have our own bedroom. We have our own showers, bathrooms, kitchen. We stay there for many days in a row sometimes and sleep. We sleep there. And sometimes we don't get sleep. Sometimes we're busy running these 911 calls all day, and then we try to get to bed at nighttime, and then we keep getting 911 calls during our sleep. We take a sleep for 1 hour, and then we wake up. We go back to bed. We wake up. We go back to bed. We wake up, and the next thing you know, it's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang.
It's dragging. Yeah.
So be aware, guys, your sleep's going to get affected very bad as a first responder. So just make sure you guys prioritize your health and wellness as much as you can on your off days, because you're not going to get sleep sometimes when you work as a firefighter. I don't know what you guys say about that.
Definitely, yeah. Just to add to that, I agree with everything that he said, for sure. I even say, like, I give anybody a respect as a firefighter, because just going through the lack of sleep, yes, you're on for 48 hours. You could be on the slowest engine at the department, slowest truck in the department. But still, guys, you are away from home the whole time. 2 days, 3 days in a row. It's not the same as your bed back at home. Yeah, so guys, I really hope you guys got something out of it. Thank Julian for showing and giving away all what he knows to the firefighter world. And we really hope you guys got something out of it. Anything else you got to say, Julian?
Thanks for tuning in, and like and subscribe for more.
Cool. If you guys like this video, go check out the other ones on the channel.